Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Akara Favor. Today I'm going to be talking about dealing with heartbreaks, and I'm going to make it real quick. My top here is made by Sims, and I'm going to post the link for you. So guys, according to what is on my description box concerning today's video, is how to deal with heartbreaks, especially with long-term relationships. So I'm going to talk about mine. It's a bit funny. Okay, so in 2016 I met someone who was everything I wanted in a man, and we got talking, and oops, this has to be my favorite earring, and we got to know each other. And I came for my sister's wedding. I met him in March 20th. I can't forget that day because it's my cousin's birthday. And we got closer, we got talking, and we set up a relationship. I thought I was in a relationship anyway. So fast forward to July, and he comes up to me and tells me it's over. It wasn't easy. It was like a dream. I begged him, I cried, you know how you cry to beg people. So I cried and I begged and I acted like hey, please, you just have to help me through. So that period, I will tell you how I dealt with my heartbreak. So first of all, I'm a Christian, and my mom was a deaconess before she passed on, and my dad is still a Christian, and a strong Christian. We still do all the religious and Christian things in the house. So first of all, I grabbed my Bible and I went to Psalms, and I'm going to put that Bible verse in my description box because I can't figure it right now. So I read that scripture. I cried for weeks, for months, trying to recuperate. And in August was my birthday. I invited him for my birthday, thinking, okay, if he comes around, we're going to talk things out and resolve things eventually. And he did come for my birthday, but he refused to listen. Give him listening ears. He was like, today's your party, you need to have fun and enjoy yourself. It's your birthday. So the next day I called him and I was like, please, can we talk? And let me tell you the shocking thing. I told him I wanted to be a side chick. Okay, I know you have a girlfriend. Please, can I be your side chick? I was not okay that period. Please forgive me. It can't happen now. Not anymore. So I told him, I said, okay, I want to be a side chick. And he said, no. I'm worth more than that. Don't worry, I'm going to find a man who will love me. So I went back to concentrating on my scriptures. I read the Bible. It wasn't easy. I had little memories of it. So point one, give it to God in prayers. I'm a Christian, and if you're a Christian, give it to God in prayers. If you're a Muslim, you know how to talk to him too. So you just give it to God in prayers. I put it in prayers. I pray, so God, please take away this heartbreak. It wasn't easy for me. I lost weight, physical weight. I became very depressed, like very depressed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to talk to any man. And it's raining right now, so sorry about the sound you're going to hear from now. So first step is give it to God's prayers. Number two, if you have pictures or memories. So the second thing I did, while putting it in prayers, I realized that while I was reading my charts and going through my charts, our charts rather, I would break down more. So the second thing I did after putting it in prayer was clearing our charts. And I got myself, every time I wanted to go back to like reminisce the moments, bring back the moments we had together, everything we had on phone, like, oh, this is nice and everything. It was I deleted it, so I didn't find it. So that was the second one. Now for the time being, I needed space. I saw myself foolish by calling him, because every time I would call him at times, I said, oh, I need you, I want you, and I would call him. So what I did next was block his number. Block his number. And in between that blocking of his number, I also told myself it's time to cry. So I come back from work, I get back from work and go back to my room. I didn't want to talk to anybody that period. I think I sulked for almost a year. I was sulking till mid to 18 I got myself, which wasn't easy. So I just continued doing that, and the time I got myself, I cried out. It wasn't easy. I used to go to his office to see him, just to see his face and everything. Now the fourth step, or rather I can't remember, sorry guys. So I deleted his number. So I deleted all his pictures from my phone. So the pictures we used to share of each other, I deleted his from my phone. I cleared it up. And I began going out again. I forced myself in going out. Most times I go out and I just sip on my cocktails. I love mojitos and, you know, margaritas. So I have them and I'll be sulking and crying and I'm like, oh, I want to go back home, and I just pay for my drink and go back home. So these are the steps to heal. And talk to people, go out and believe. When I mean believe, like believe. Hair by Modu Perez, this hair is giving me vibes. I've had it for 2 years and wow, the coils are still there. So anyway, and I just talk to people, go out, have fun, just do the steps, especially, but keep the prayer. The prayer should follow you each step you're doing. When deleting his number, when blocking his number, when deleting his picture. Some people want to delete numbers. If you want to delete numbers, feel free to do so. But one thing you should also believe is that you should never let anybody tell you is that you're not going to find love again. You're going to find love again. You're going to find even a better love, even someone who's going to value you more. But the first thing I tell girls is, you don't enjoy a relationship when you have not first of all placed value on yourself. So the first thing you have to do while moving on, I think you have to give yourself time. I gave myself almost a year and almost 2 years before I went into another relationship, because I wanted to heal properly. I wanted to love myself. I wanted to be able to be happy with myself. So as like the 6th point, learn to make yourself happy, because once you depend on someone's happiness as a man, you depend on, if I have a girlfriend, I'm going to be the happiest man on earth. Yeah, we're supposed to compliment or make each other happy. First of all, your happiness has to be with you, from within. Standing and loving yourself first. There's some physics I don't like, physical appearance I don't like my body, like my nose is too big. I used to tell myself that my nose is very big. Well, I appreciate my nose like that. Like if you come up and tell me and say, Priya, your nose is big, you're like, really? Oh, I know my nose is big. That's why I have good intake of oxygen anyway, you know. So anyway, self-love is very important while moving in. So dealing with heartbreak, you need to just let it go, cry it out, give it up to God, delete the pictures and the chat. Most importantly, if you need to screenshot, if some people will say, okay, I have some important things I need to talk about in the future, you have to wait. Is it necessary for you to keep it? If it's actually necessary for you to keep it, then you do a screenshot of it and you take it off. Then you delete the chat, you clear up the chat and let it go. Let it go. It's in your past, darling sister, darling brother. It's in your past. Let it go. You don't need to keep it. You don't need to keep it, please. And you must not be enemies with your ex. Funny enough, that ex is still one of my best buddies right now. Like I call him up when I need some important official things to do. He helps me with it. And I'm not enemy to any of my ex. Yeah, any of my ex. They're all my friends, my buddies. In fact, one is really, really, really my very good friend. Like if I'm down and I call him up and so I'm going through emotionally, and he gives me advice. So you must not be enemies with your ex, but you need to move on. As a girl, I'm talking from the aspect of a woman. I need to move on. You really, really, really need to move on. So you put it to God in prayer and you pray about it. I took months and I remember praying to God and I said, God, please, I need you to put I and this guy back together. I really love him. but I understood that he wasn't meant for me, and we're just meant to be friends in life. You know, I looked down memory lane and I understood, okay, this guy was supposed to be my friend, he was not supposed to be my boyfriend, we we're not supposed to date. So just keep it real, just take it easy, cry. Anybody that tells you not to cry, please show that person. Cry. Let the tears come out from your eyes. Cry it out, delete the chat, delete the pictures, pray, go out, have fun, talk to people, and believe in yourself. Love yourself regardless of anything. That if you don't have a man, you don't have a woman in the next 2 years, you will still be happy with yourself. So do things that make you happy. That period, I went out a lot. I made clothes. I love dressing well. So I took my time. I bought hair. I bought jewelries. I wore clothes. I fixed nails. I don't have nails now. Sorry. So I just had fun, you know, spiced up the moments. So deal with heartbreak, because you are better, 10 times better than anybody can tell you. That I know. I've been there and I've been through it. Thank you for seeing this video. So hit my subscribe button and I'll be uploading new videos for us next week. Thank you all.